we're very blessed. We're going to have an oli gifted to us by one of the Women's Prison Project members who has worked inside the prison teaching hula to the women there for at least the past 6 years. She's a well-known Hawaiian practitioner. She's a master of social work herself. Please listen up to Malina Ka'ulu Kukui. Malina, welcome. This project was built on faith. Faith that we could get the city to allow us to use this building. Faith that the women would want to be here. Faith that we could raise the money that we would need. And faith has kept us going and will keep this project going. I want to call up one of our Women's Prison Project members to speak to you about where this project fits in to the goal of helping women to reintegrate after being involved with the justice system. I know we hear this word rehabilitation, but I really don't like the word, frankly, and I've been thinking a lot about it. And I like the word restore, restoration. Restore a woman's dignity, restore a woman's independence, restore a woman's sense of self-worth. These are all things that get destroyed in the justice system too often. There are key points in the justice system that really help the women, so I don't want to paint a broad brush. There are some good programs in the prison. We just want to help make them all better. The judiciary has some amazing programs, and the Women's Court will specifically. So there's a lot of good work going on, but I do think of it not as rehabilitating. I think of restoring, and that's the word I'm going to use.
Well, it's so wonderful to see all of you here today. You know, we often say that this place is a miracle. It really was. I was talking with earlier, I think it was Mike back there, said the stars all aligned. And I laughingly said, well, Linda Lingle aligned them. But this was a situation of the right circumstances, the right people, and this lovely building coming together at the right time to make the first affordable, permanent housing, supportive housing project for justice-involved women. And the miracle is they made that happen in a few months. Do you realize what a miracle it is that everybody got agreement from the city, from Housing Solutions, from everybody involved, pulled together all the financing to do this within a few months. And here we are, and we have beautiful women already living here.
Aloha kako, my name is Simone Kamaunu, and I got out of prison in October 20th, and I had met Linda in there, and like she said, I said, can I have your phone number? And she gave it to me, and I said, I'm gonna call you. And she's like, oh, okay. I said, I'm calling. And when I got out, I said, I'm out. You remember me? And we became friends. We would go have lunch and just sit down and talk about things, because when I was in there, I seen the aloha that they had, her and Edgy, and I seen that aloha still is alive, and I would go with them and we would, kuka, we would talk story, and the things that the vision that they had, I could see that it was already gonna produce fruit, and I said, I want to be able to be there and watch and be a part of, so I hung around with them and Linda Rich, and I'm doing the do, I'm doing what I have to do to be restored, like she said. And this, having Mohala Mai is very important for women coming out of prison. You need a support team, and that's what this is. This is a support network, a sober, safe place where you can get counseling, your case management. This is a gated housing, you know, it's very clean, but it's just more of the backstory of this whole thing that they have. The vision that they have is to help others, and with that I seen that there's still aloha out there. Aloha is still alive, and I want to be a part of revitalizing the Hawaiian language. And Hawaiian language, Olelo Hawaii is culture. Olelo Hawaii is aloha. Aloha is all of us. It takes a kaya ulu. It takes everybody to be a part of, you know. And I can say I am successful right now, and I'm going to be successful because the people that I choose on my support team.
But this next speaker, without him, this project could not have happened. Really wouldn't have been possible. And as Linda Rich said, between the time we heard about this project, by the way, where is Pam Whitty Oakland? Pam, where are you? Back there. Pam Whitty Oakland is from a previous city administration, and she's the one who first told me about this building. And it was empty, and I came here on October 3rd, and that's when I met Gay Johnstone. And Gay had already got a contract from the city to do low-income apartments here. But I told her on that day, no, I have a different vision. How about this? And she got approval from her board to do this. But then, as Linda said, it went pretty quickly, but that's only because I think I called Mike Formby 25 times. As if there was nothing else going on in the city. But he actually picked up the phone when I called, and I appreciated it. But the leadership of Mayor Blangiardi on this project was essential. This project could not have happened. This is a city building. It was originally purchased years ago with federal money that put restrictions, so we had to get around things and make it work. And he helped us to make this project work. This was his first time actually to tour the project, and I'm so glad that he was able to come today. Please welcome Mayor Rick Blangiardi.
Good morning and aloha. Following these three women is not easy, okay? And I will say this is just a wonderful moment. You know, I can't remember the last time I've been at something where, as we heard Governor Lingle, pretty much introduced every single person sitting in this audience. And I think, and that's a credit to all of you. You know, this must be such a very proud moment. You know, I can, you know, Linda mentioned, Governor Lingle mentioned that she has this, you know, either too little or a lot for her. She told me I was in this box where you can't do enough. and I bought into that a long time ago, and probably part of the reason why I'm standing here today as mayor, that's the truth. But I remember, not that long ago, I got a phone call to call Governor Lingle, and I was out that night. I was coming home about 8 o'clock, and there was no way I wanted to go home without calling her, because I didn't want to try to go to bed at night thinking, what the hell is she going to say to me? Because she didn't call me that often. So I called her about 8 o'clock, and in 15 minutes, she told me why this was going to happen, how it was going to happen, and the obstacles that I thought were in the way, she told me how we're going to deal with those. I hung up from her, feeling empowered, I guess, and called Mike for me. He said, I've already talked to her. It's happened, okay? And honestly, Mike deserves a tremendous amount of credit. I can't say enough what I managed to do. He is my go-to guy and a go-to guy of all of our cabinet members and people throughout the city. I'm so blessed he agreed to be the managing director. Look, this is just such a privilege to have been in a place, to have an opportunity to help say yes to this and all that this represents on a going forward basis. It's just a privilege, and I feel very blessed in this role of mayor to be able to play a small part in this, making this happen. So Governor Lingle, you give credit to everybody in here. I don't think enough is being said about you. You know, your leadership, your generosity and spirit, and on this project, because we talked long ago about your involvement with imprisoned women before Mohala Mai was even a concept. So, you know, passionate leadership makes great things happen. And that's true of this woman, it's true of everybody out here that's here today, I'm sure, because I recognize and know a number of you. And, you know, this is the kind of thing that is makes me so proud to be a part of this community. So congratulations to all of you for making this moment happen. Governor Lingle, Simone, Linda, thank you very much. Everybody, congratulations.
E kia kua, ke mahalo nui aku nei a hoa, ke Mohala Mai a mākou a pauloa, i e papahana nei, me rua o mākou a te a me kou. Kia aloha nui, kia aloha kia kua, aloha kākou.